Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Hi, this is Evil Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Oh, way to go. Hey, welcome to Born to Ride Radio. I'm Dave the Flash Man Morgan. Evil Knievel just messed me up right there a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Evil Knievel. When was the last time you saw a little Evil Knievel on the radio? Listen, hope you guys are doing well. Hope the coronavirus, all this craziness that's been going on has been treating you as well as possible. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying at home and doing what everybody's telling you to do. And again, just being safe. I think it's pretty cool. I understand that maybe some of the things are going to start opening up around here right around Friday, first of the month. I can't believe we're already through April. Jeez Louise, I don't even know where the time's going. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Lots of folks checking in tonight. Appreciate you guys checking us out. I saw my boy, the Ozman, up in the house a little while ago. Man, we're getting a ton of folks that are checking in. Appreciate you listening. Make sure if you have folks that you need to expose to Born to Ride Radio, tell them it's Born to Ride TV Magazine on Facebook. You can do that right now. And listen, we got a lot, and I mean a lot, of things in the works. Been talking with my main man, Nasty Ronnie, over at Born to Ride, Ron Galletti, and his boss, Debbie. We've got some pretty cool things that are happening here in and amongst the corona thing. And I'll tell you, one of the things about the corona that I think that it has forced a lot of people to really maybe kick them in the ass a little bit to get out of their own way and do some stuff. And I know I've been really working hard on getting the Born to Ride radio to the next level. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Please share it. Don't forget, too, if the coronavirus has kept you in where you can't get your Born to Ride magazine. Born to Ride multimedia is everywhere. You can get it all over the internet. But borntoride.com is where you can get the virtual one. And I'll tell you right now, May is going to be off the chain because we got some cool stuff happening. We've got some great photos. We've got just all kinds of stuff happening for the month of May in Born to Ride. And again, that's going to be starting to come out on Friday, already the 1st of May. Can't believe it. Almost halfway through the doggone year. Anywho, as promised, we've been getting the bigger and bigger stars to come and hang out here with the old Flashman at the Underground Bunker, and. Like I say, we're just taking Born to Ride Radio to the next level. And this week, of course, is no exception. I'm sure a lot of folks have been catching up on a lot of TV and just been glued to the TV and or the computer screen. Sure, a lot of our biker friends, guys as well as gals, are sort of into the MMA. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking. Mixed martial arts. I just figured out what that meant. Somebody told me. As a matter of fact, let me introduce you to the person that told me right here. My girl right there,
Hi,
Liz,
guys.
Lights Out Lewis. I love it. Lights out, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Liz, listen, I'm thinking about, Mr. Nightlife's in the other room over there. I'm thinking, I can't. I forgot. Social distancing. I was going to see if maybe we could get you to choke him out, but I guess we're going to.
$50.
Listen, $50?
$50.
$50? All right.
Ball on a budget.
Well, listen, that's my line. We're balling on a budget.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We might have to do that off camera. That way we don't break any nobody can see us breaking any CDC guidelines. So we are. We're listen. We're all the way across the room. She's on the other side of the underground bunker. So we're making sure that we keep within the CDC guidelines. So, Liz, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here tonight. Coming all the way from across town. How has all this affected you as far as coronavirus and the stay at home and all that stuff? Is that helping you or hindering you? How's that working for you?
It's been hindering a little bit.
Yeah.
Not so much. I recently just moved back to Tampa, so it's just been
Welcome
mostly
home.
trying. Thank you.
Welcome
trying
home.
to reestablish myself out here and find a better gym and pretty much it. All the other things I like to do, like going to the beach, riding my motorcycle. Of course, can't go to the beach now, but.
Well, listen, I hear that they're supposed to be opening up some of the beaches around here come Friday.
Yeah.
Or no, I think it's Monday. I think it's actually Monday.
Yeah, that'll be great. I'm not sure if I want to go on the first day, though, because all the people, but, I'll wait it out and see how it goes.
I might be with you on that.
Happens.
I think it's going to be it might be a mess.
Yeah.
Might be a mess. So how, so you and I were talking just a little bit, and I wanted to save it for the show. So how has it changed things for your normal at the house with all this stuff going on?
Just at home all the time. I mean, I'm spending a lot more time with my family, so it's been kind of a blessing in a way, you know, bringing everybody together, making sure you get to actually see your family.
I was talking to, I do the Flash and Friends show with Kirsty, and Kirsty and I were talking the other day. Mm-hmm. A lot of times because we are so caught up in life and doing so many different things, we're working, or you're working out, or you're, in your profession, obviously working out is probably working for you. There's so many things that pull us. You got the kids in school, and everybody's going different directions. Having family time is a challenge in normal conditions. So this has kind of been a breath of fresh air for a lot of folks that don't get to spend a lot of times with their family, with their kids, and
exactly.
And you're a mom,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Is the little one watching? What's the little one's name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Is Jessica watching?
Hi, Jessie.
Jessie.
I don't know if she's watching or not. Who knows? She was napping whenever I left. So.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Well, listen, we're gonna repost this, so she'll be able to watch it. Maybe you guys can sit down together and watch this thing. So, my question to you, and I'm getting some pretty crazy answers. What do you think once everything gets back to the norm? What do you think the new normal is going to be like, or even for you?
I honestly don't see it really changing much. You know, people adapt very quickly to things.
Right.
So I honestly see it going back to exactly the way it was. Hopefully, since the planet has had time to heal,
right,
people will take more care of it. But that's the only thing I'm hoping for, to be honest. But I don't see people really changing much of their daily lives.
I mean, do you think it's going to be weird to go up and shake somebody's hand, or are you gonna elbow bump, or do the what are that where they slap feet?
Yeah. Oh God, no. I think I'll just wave.
Hey,
That's all.
I give you do the what do they call it, the chicken? Do the chicken.
Yeah, the chicken.
Oh man! So I was watching some of the videos. Ron sent me some of the stuff of your fighting, and we're going to actually show a clip of your debut, which I thought was pretty doggone awesome.
Yeah,
so
it was a good
MMA.
fight.
How did you get into MMA? What made you want to do that?
Well, actually, it was more of a.
Were you just a badass in school?
More like bad. I was looking for a way out.
You heard it here first, folks, right here on Born to Ride Radio.
Bad.
She was bad.
So, my friend, he, would watch me go through struggles daily. I would show up to school so angry all the time.
Right.
It was a really hard time in my life. And he ended up sending me the address to the gym. And, I showed up and did a little bit of hand pads, bag work, and it's pretty much stuck since then.
Right.
I started whenever I was 15, so.
So had you had any martial arts training or anything like that before you got into this, or did that just come, after the fact?
No, actually, I think it was just a lot of aggression.
Right.
And you know,
Listen, aggression
Yeah.
make you do a karate chop on somebody right now.
Yeah. I was already an athlete before I started, though. Like I was on the football team.
Really?
Yeah, I was on my high school football team. I was a wide receiver.
Nice.
Never got played though, because obviously they were afraid of it. But I still like showed up to practice, did the lifts and everything, and I was a Marine PT and I was in track also. So
No kidding.
yeah, I was
Man,
a bit
you're
of
the
a
full package right
jughead,
there,
yeah.
baby. Yeah, love
yeah,
it.
loved it.
Love it. That's awesome. So, what's it like? I mean, and what was what was it like building up to the first time you got in the ring, and
Stressful.
was it stress? Was it stress?
Yeah, it was very stressful.
And what did you have to do to build up to that as far as like your training? What was your regimen like?
Oof. Well, I mean, back then, I was absolutely obsessed with the sport, which in a way you have to be. But
Yeah.
back then,
Was it that way right out of the gate? Did it's like, man, I got to do this. I got to take this to the next level.
Yeah, pretty much. My mom was like, "No, you can't." And I was like, "Just because you said that, I'm gonna do it even more."
Right, right. So,
Yeah.
so mom was against it at first. So how is she with it now?
Yeah. Well, she's all right with it now. She sees that I have a lot of skill and talent. I can handle myself in there.
Right.
I mean, I've never been injured too badly, except for myself. Injuring myself during practice, but other than that, it's been a hell of a ride.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're not. You're just getting started, man.
Yeah, only 24.
So how long have you been doing it now?
I want to say 8 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't start competing until I was 19 because obviously I had my daughter whenever
Gotcha.
I was around 18. So
Gotcha.
after that's whenever it started getting really serious.
Well, speaking of the daughter, how does she like it? How does she take it? She support you, or she get scared? What happens?
I don't take her to my fights, but I brought her to training. Being a single mom, she was at training every day, all
Right.
day with me. And actually today, we were messing around doing a little shadow boxing, and she actually started hitting my hands, and she's getting pretty
Really?
good. Yeah, I
Oh, look
can
at that.
honestly see her fighting in the
Listen,
future.
you might be a mom-daughter tag team
Yeah,
before this is
why
all
not?
said and done, right?
It'd be very interesting.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, you say about 8 years now.
hmm
How many titles have you got?
Just one.
And what is it?
It's a bantamweight title for Virginia. It's
Right.
I
And
think
what are the different stages for that? How does that work?
it just goes by weight class, to
I
be
gotcha.
honest. Same thing with wrestling, 115, 135s. Keeps going up.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
150.
So how
175.
often do you get in the ring, or do folks have to challenge you, or how does that all work?
I mean, you can have people like sponsors and everything. They want you to set up fights, or your coaches can set the fights up.
Right.
Or you can just have a matchmaker. And the one matchmaker I had, Nicole, she was amazing.
Right.
She usually handled it all for me, so she's
Nice.
great.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to show everybody just what a Billy badass you are, girl. We're going to play a clip here that's got your debut fight on it. And I got to tell you,
Yeah.
folks, check this out. Very impressive. This is Born to Ride Radio. We're back in 2 seconds. Watch this.
Female amateur MMA fighters making their debut at 135 pounds. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, Chuck.
Let's do it, Grant.
We've got Elizabeth Lewis, 19 years of age, 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds with an amateur record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Grease just helps to keep everything slippery. The gloves kind of slide over your brow. Right. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there for you. A little tidbit for your butt pack of knowledge.
Great tidbit, Grant. A lot of people wonder why they do that.
Oh, look.
Now they don't have to wonder.
They don't have to wonder.
You just told all the secrets, Grant.
Remember
Yeah,
whenever you roll
I mean,
to the
some
back,
people do it
remember
just
once
because they like
they're
having a
done,
shiny
you can't break
face.
the okay? Let me see something. Just make sure that was not metal. Good luck. Ladies, you ready? You ready? Come on, let's bang.
First round coming underway. Liz Lewis, Catherine Brummett.
They waste no time, Grant.
Wow.
I love the ladies fighting.
Oh,
wow. heavy right hand.
Yeah, Liz Lewis is throwing the heat. Oh, my
She
God.
rocked her. She's got to go in.
Oh.
She's got to keep fit throwing those punches. She's got to separate.
Liz Lewis got
immediately.
the hands.
Wanted to clinch. Another great combination.
She's finding a real nice home for that overhand right.
Yep, she's got to pour it on right now. Like I tell my guys,
Chip
blood in the
Snyder's gonna
water.
stop it.
Stop.
It's
Nice.
over.
Good job.
Wow. What do we say about the female MMA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? That's unreal.
They bring it. She really caught her. She may have even busted her nose.
It is what it is. I mean,
Oh, man, I think she really took a good shot there, maybe on the nose also.
it's a real nice show of respect by both fighters, but at the end of the day, Liz just screwed some stuff up for her. Smelling some blood.
Blood in the water, Grant. Look at that shot right there. That's the one that hurt her. You see her mouthpiece look like it was coming out also, so that's a bad combination, Grant.
That big overhand right, she's really just throwing the fastball at her. She's landed that so many times, and then she's doing a real great job following
When
up with
she
that straight
turned
left.
her head right there, that's when Chip really knew she was in trouble, and a great job of separating that fight. Once again, it's an amateur fight. Maybe he would have let that go on 2 more seconds if it was pro level or even advanced amateur. That is the attention to detail and how astute someone is. Like
your winner by technical knockout, fighting out of the red corner, Lizz Lewis!
Let's go out this side.
So,
Me and you.
this is your first fight. Did you ever dream that you would get a technical knockout on your first fight?
I thought she was going to put up. She was giving me a run for my money, to be honest.
How did you prepare for this fight tonight?
I prepared. I trained every day. Bill Bosley, Jake Just, everybody. We watched my daughter help me train every day.
Do you have anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everybody at Uniontown Fight Club, my mom, my aunt, and George for watching my daughter so I can train, and everybody else at Uniontown Fight Club, Carly, Faith, everybody for just getting in the cage with me and working with me. Thank you.
All right.
Born to Ride Magazine, the #1 biker magazine that delivers dynamic content for you, the reader, every month, has done it again. Stronger than ever, powered by Rubenstein Law. See the April 2020 issue online and on the streets, featuring Vigilante Motorworks on the cover with Crystal Maiden. John Bonner is a fabricator builder featured from Chaparema. And Eric Runyon nails the cover shot. Appalachian Backroads, Virginia is for motorcycle lovers. Learn about a ride that has 3 mountains, 438 curves, and 32 miles. Nefarious James, real deal, loyal to the bone. Check out his new column, Unspoken Responsibility. And get ready for Tattoo Portrait Photo Series from Nick Ermine. Unbelievable, like never before seen tattoo artwork, photography that Born to Ride delivers for you, the reader. Bam! Bam! Plus more content, more dynamic images, 8 pages of Bike Week 2020. And did you see Miss Liberty? The Rubenstein Law cartel bagger build that was everywhere at Bike Week. And time for an industry report. The Phenom, Tiny Trailer Nation. Randy Klaus delivers the goods you need to know to get your tiny trailer for 1/3 of the price of a toy hauler. So read it, watch it, ride it, plus so much more. Born to Ride, April 2020 issue on the streets and online now. For you, the reader.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
It's Born to Ride's the Safe at Home Bike Show. A 10-class bike show for you to easily enter. Best of all, it's absolutely free. Just enter your photos of your motorcycle with your name, make, and model to our direct message, Facebook, or Instagram. Best of show to be featured with a photo shoot by Eric Runyon for the cover of Born to Ride magazine. So be a part of the Born to Ride Safe at Home Bike Show.
Welcome back to Born to Ride Radio. I'm Dave the Flashman Morgan. Lizz, lights out Lewis, and I'm just telling you right now, folks, you just got a little taste of what lights out's all about right there. Listen, I think my jaw hurts just from watching that, Liz. For crying out loud. So that was your debut fight, and that I guess that's got to seem like years ago for you now, or such a long time, right?
Yeah. Although I still get excited whenever I watch it.
I know it was funny. Liz was over here. Wow, what a nice uppercut. Man, look at that.
Like, man.
Man, I knocked her head out.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. But it's kind of a cool thing, though. You guys, like everything else, like your biker family, I'm sure that you had mentioned to me off the air that you and, what was the girl's name that you were fighting there?
Kate Brummett.
Kate, you and Kate are pretty tight now, I guess.
Yeah, she's awesome. I've trained with her outside of, the ring and everything. She was my training partner for a little bit. She's good.
Is she local here, or was she somewhere else?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you break her nose?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
I hope not.
Yeah, you know how it is. They were saying, "Oh, I think her nose is broke."
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the announcer. Did you ever see the movie Dodgeball?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it kind of reminded me of the guys that were calling the fight. Yeah,
Dodge,
Liz just fed her
dodge,
something.
And dip.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cotton. That was a good punch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Unbelievable, man. That's got to just be pure adrenaline for you.
Absolutely.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
what's it? Can you remember back the first time stepping in that ring? I'm sure you had the butterflies and all, but what was it like?
Kind of wanted to get out.
Did you really?
Yeah. I
Maybe
was
that's
like,
why you
man,
knocked her out so dang
what
quick.
What did I sign up for?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It was
And
definitely.
So, explain to me what a technical knockout is. What does that mean?
It's
you just knocked her out where she couldn't fight no more?
Pretty much. It's where the ref has to stop it and, jumps in and breaks it up because he sees that the other person's too injured to stop the fight themselves.
Gotcha. So have you actually ever knocked somebody out?
No. I mean, I kicked one girl in the head, and then they stopped that fight too. So maybe, I don't know.
So, because I'm obviously new to MMA. I mean, I've watched a couple times. What are the rules to MMA? What can you, or better yet, what can't you do?
Honestly, it depends on your rank. So, if you're an amateur, there's things you can't do, like head kicks. You have to wear shin guards. Let me think. You can't hit on the ground. If you're on the ground, it's neck and down you can hit. But
gotcha.
That's no ground and pound pretty much.
So there are things, because it just looks brutal. But I mean, there are things that are in place to keep it somewhat safe, I guess.
Yeah. Regardless, it's still like a very tough sport.
Sure.
No matter if you're amateur or pro, like it's all the same. Well, it's not really all the same, but
So, what are your aspirations with this? Do you want to continue? Do you want to move up in rank? How would you do that? How does that work for you?
Honestly, you just keep fighting to move up. But there for a while, I was pretty depressed, and I gave up the sport and everything. But after I moved back from Las Vegas, it's just been heavy on my heart to start training somewhere in Florida.
Right.
Whether I fight or not, like I still, would like to keep up on my martial arts and stuff like that. But,
sure.
I would like to get in the ring at least once.
Yeah.
Before I decide what I'm going to do.
I gotcha. Well, enough about fighting. Let's get back to riding motorcycles. What are you currently riding? What do you ride?
I ride a CBR 600RR.
Is it the black one that we saw in the pictures there?
Yep.
That we're flying by?
Matte black. Yeah, I love it.
Listen, I love the matte black. My last bike was a matte black, but now I am riding a Honda myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, we might have to ride together in case somebody messes with me. I'll have you whip their ass.
I'll race you.
Yeah, right. There you go. How fast have you how fast have you had it? Can you tell?
I actually haven't had it long. I haven't been riding too long, so I don't go super fast. But I mean, 117.
But you can.
Yeah, I know.
But you can.
Especially at night.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh! A couple of weeks ago, my boy Anthony was in the house from Ride or Die, and I know you're part of that group. Love those guys. Love the crotch rocket guys and gals. Mm-hmm. And he brought a couple of the lady riders in there. What's riding mean to you? What's it like for you? How long have you been riding? First of all,
I've probably been riding about a year now. I want to say, and riding honestly means a lot to me. Like, it's a huge stress relief. It's a way to clear my head. I can ride to the beach and just sightsee. Like, is nothing like it, man.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, and I know out on the east side of town, out in the Brandon area and past there,
the country roads.
We like to get up into Brooksville and go all up through the back roads in Brooksville, up out the Aaron Cutoff, and go out Bellamy Brothers Road. Have you ever been up there?
No, not yet. Anyway,
you ain't rode.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ride? Where do you like to go?
There for a while, whenever I was staying closer into Clearwater area, me and my friends would do rides around Tampa Airport around maybe 3 a.m. or so.
Right.
And we would just zip across there back and forth. Yeah. Like, it's just
night riding's great, man.
Yeah, there's nobody on the road. Can't hurt anybody but yourself.
And it's like you say too. It's something. I mean, if you've had a stressful day, and I've done this. I live over here in the Largo area, and the other day jumped on the bike, went across the Gandy Bridge, cut across West Shore, and came back over the Howard Franklin Bridge.
Yeah.
And it was just, man, I was right as rain when I got back.
Yeah. You get on your bike, mad, stressed out, and then you come back, you're fine.
It does. It really, and people. We say this, and Anthony and I were talking about this too. Is like you either get it or you don't.
That guy gets it.
Yeah, he does.
He gets it.
That boy, man, I had to hone him down. I had to hone him in.
Yeah,
that boy was all over it. But love me some Anthony. Listen, we're working on some cool stuff with Anthony too. Mm-hmm. I can't tell what it is right now, but I have a feeling that you'll be seeing a lot more of me. I'm sorry to say. But we're going to be doing some really, really great stuff with Anthony, man. Excited to get the Ride or Die.
That's Spider-Man.
Let me just shut up. I'm getting ready to spill the beans right now. But the Ride or Die group. How long you been with those guys, the Ride or Die group and gals?
Basically, since I bought my bike. I mean, we started. I think we became friends maybe through like Clutch Queens on Facebook or Bay Area Riders, but Anthony reached out to me whenever I was having a tough time, and we've been really good friends since. Like we just lift each other up and help each other out.
Thing I love about Anthony, man, is for obvious reasons, but I mean he really takes care of the lady riders, man. He treats them with the utmost respect. Yeah. And I got to tell you, man, I share in his thoughts with that, man. I love it. I don't think there's anything nicer than a lady that can get out there and do her own thing, ride her own ride, and I'm sure you feel the same way about that.
It's empowering.
Yeah. So on that note, what would you say to maybe we've got some ladies watching right now that are sort of on the edge. They want to, but maybe they don't have the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say to empower them to, get up, get out, get on your own bike, do it, man, do it.
Listen, my friends know what I'm about. I'm all about doing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
If you feel like there's something in the back of your mind that you've always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You want to go skydiving, do it. You want to buy a motorcycle, do it. Do what you want.
There you go.
It doesn't matter, man.
I love it,
you got to be your own person. You got to find what makes you happy. You can't just, sit around in life and appease others just because they're uncomfortable with your choices in life.
All right.
Do what makes you happy.
All right. So how often do you get out and twist the throttle?
Probably, I want to say maybe 6 days a week.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm getting a little addicted here.
Listen, it's easy to do.
Yeah,
it is certainly easy to do. Man, oh man, I'll tell you right now, it is, and again, it's such a stress relief, and it's such a good thing, and again, man, I just love to see there's more and more. I mean, there's a whole section in Born to Ride for the lady riders, and speaking of Born to Ride and the lady riders, you got You're actually in the May edition that's going to be coming out in a couple of days.
Yeah.
You had a nice little photo shoot. Got to interview with Susan Hurst. How was that?
Susan's great. Honestly, you know, we didn't talk very long on the phone, but I feel like whenever she wrote that interview up and showed it to me, she knew exactly. She was on the same place as me, you know, same level, same thought process. So she's awesome.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Love it, man. Love it. Pretty exciting times. You excited to see it?
Yeah, I'm excited to see the pictures. I'm excited to see the magazine, you know, like I'm excited to see my friends' photos, you know, Antonio, Elsa, Haven, you know, everybody's there.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see everybody grow.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love it, man. Love it. Man, I'm biting my tongue. I just want to spill the beans with Ride or Die and Anthony, man. We're going to have we just got so much fun things that are going to be happening and such cool things. And, you know, another thing I love about Anthony is his giving side, man. It's amazing, you know, and whether you ride a crotch rocket, whether you ride a cruiser, you ride a Harley Davidson or whatever you ride, you know, we're a biker family. And that's what I loved about Anthony is the fact that he put that out there, and we talked about the charities and so many of the charity things that he did. And I'm telling you right now, my boy shed a couple of tears over here when he was talking about. So that instantly drew me to Anthony, man, and I can't wait to do some more work with him.
Yeah,
and
he's gonna do big things.
Yeah,
for sure.
And love taking care of the community.
Yeah,
it's really gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait to get involved with Anthony and do some cool things between him and Ron and Born to Ride. It's you just can't find better synergy than that. I don't.
Oh
think,
yeah,
you know?
You guys have all been great. You know, this whole process.
Oh, I love it. Well, listen, I want to take another quick break. You got time to stick around? I'm seeing that we got a ton of people that are checking in. I bet a bunch of them are your friends. Maybe you can give some shout-outs.
Hi, guys.
When
There's
we come
a lot
back.
of you, actually.
All right. Well, take notes, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Born to Ride Radio. Don't move.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride. Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
So, you're on this thing, right? And it's just you and the road and the wind and the trees, and it fills you up. You're flying, but centered. Lost, but found. Every part of your body's engaged, every part of your mind is activated, synapses firing, dopamine oozing. It's chemical. You get off and you feel reborn. A god. Your spine is tingling, your core is vibrating, and that growl hums in your belly for the rest of the day. Because a great ride stays with you. It just lingers in your muscles, in your bones, and settles into your consciousness and seeps into the creases of your soul. Every hour is magic hour when you're on Harley. But the magic isn't about what the bike can do. It's about what the bike can do to you.
Need we say more? Only at Crystal Harley-Davidson, Homosassa, Florida.
You are about to see a film relating American freedom and the exciting world of motorcycles. The answer to every search can be found on the great American freedom machines.
Today we're going to be watching several films that Harley-Davidson produced during the AMF era of the 70s, focusing on marketing the lightweight motorcycles that were so popular at the time. The first one's called The Great American Freedom Machines. For 1965 through 1967, Harley-Davidson sold more lightweights than middle and heavyweights, sportsters and touring bikes, combined. Harley's partial purchase of Italian motorcycle manufacturer Aermacchi enabled this lightweight expansion. Harley-Davidson's Italian lightweights represented a significant portion of the product line through most of the 1970s. Our 1973 product film showcases the entire Harley-Davidson line, 10 models, a half dozen of them lightweights. During this period, we made everything from little mini bikes up through on and off-road 175s, 350cc motorcycles. The company had repeatedly gone to lightweights in times of change and challenge, and the focus of these films is showing how you can have fun on two wheels with a wide variety of products for all kinds of riders. We're trying to tell people they're easy to ride, easy to park, they're economical, both to buy and to operate, but most importantly, they're fun. The Great American Freedom Machine starts with a young boy sort of looking bored, and then a shortster magically seems to ride up in front of him, and he literally levitates in happiness before running sort of cartoon-like down the hill and hopping on. A lot of this film looks very 1970s, with the soft focus, nice little lens flare pops happening. There's kind of a nice romantic sort of pastoral feel to some of the stuff. There's a lot of clouds and frisbees and dogs and, riding through the woods and going upside down, flipping sideways, and, anything to catch the attention of the viewer. Many of the films that Harley-Davidson produced during this era, not surprisingly, were shot in the Milwaukee area, and people who know the city can see everything from the Hone Bridge being constructed to the old county stadium. But there's also footage from the Boot Hill in Daytona and a great little sequence of nighttime riding along Hollywood Boulevard in 1972-73. You can see there's a focus in some of this film on real off-road riding. There's lots of bumps, riding through water. You see a log in the road and you purposely ride over it rather than avoid it. There's a conscious differentiation between, kind of our touring and cruising line of heavyweights and what we're showing is possible on these smaller lightweights. Our lightweight lineup increased to 8 different models in 1975 with the introduction of the SX250. This 1975 product film focuses on the SX175 and that new model, the SX250. In the 80s and 90s, the company really did focus on touring and cruising bikes, and that kind of created this misconception that that's what Harley does. Throughout its history, though, Harley-Davidson has produced a wide variety of bikes for all sorts of motorcycling activities. The 21st century presents its own set of challenges, and Harley-Davidson is once again transforming its product line, adding new models, and among other things, going back to its roots as an adventure touring company.
Harley-Davidson, the greatest name on two wheels.
It's Born to Ride's the Safe at Home Bike Show. A 10-class bike show for you to easily enter. Best of all, it's absolutely free. Just enter your photos of your motorcycle with your name, make, and model to our direct message, Facebook, or Instagram. Best of show to be featured with a photo shoot by Eric Runyon for the cover of Born to Ride magazine. So be a part of the Born to Ride Safe at Home Bike Show.
Hey guys, this is Deputy LaCaze with the Volusia Sheriff's Office. I want to welcome you to Daytona Bike Week 2020. One of the things I'd like to see is all the people here. We're glad that you all come, and I just want to make sure that you understand, please don't drink and drive and ride safe.
Born to Ride Radio. We do it for you every Tuesday, 7 to 8. Sometimes we go a little bit later.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can. I'm just telling you like it is. So, we are talking. My girl, Liz Lights Out. Liz, I'm just going to start calling you. Call me Flash. I'm going to call you Lights Out. Lights Out Lewis. You were telling me you might want to change that. I don't think you should.
I think I should.
I don't think you should.
It seems pretty elementary to me, but I guess, it does have a ring to it for sure.
How long have people been calling you that?
8 years.
See, they've called me just Flash. It's Dave Flashmore, and I've got friends that I've known all my life that don't know my real name. They go, hey, your name's what, Dave? Flash. I've just gone by Flash. So you have people just call you Lights Out?
Yeah.
Here comes Lights Out. She's on the Honda. It's the matte colored one. Hey, I think I'm going to call Ronnie here in just a couple of minutes. He said that I can go ahead and spill a little bit of the beans. Florida Ride or Die magazine is in the works.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Yes.
And I know that strikes a chord with you because you're on the you like the crotch rocket bikes, as they call them.
Yeah.
Affectionately called the crotch rocket. And you know what? My bike is my bike is both. My bike is on that cafe frame. It's got the it's got the bags and it's got the electric windshield, and it's fast. Holy crap!
How fast have you went?
Well, I accidentally. Well, let me tell you. What happened was, I was having a bad day, and I said, you know what? I'm going to crank this sucker up, and I'm going to go across the Gandy, and I'm going to come back across the Howard Franklin Bridge.
How fast did you do it?
How? What could happen, right?
Yeah.
What could happen? So I got over there to the foot of the bridge, where the two big antennas are on the Pinellas side, heading into Tampa.
Yeah.
And I looked ahead, and there is nobody. I mean, there is no lights between me and the hump.
That's it.
So I said, well.
Yep.
Let me just roll back on this
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit, see how it goes. So I leaned on the tank, because you know how it is. You lean on a tank, you get low. That windshield was just perfect. The wind was hitting me right over the head.
Yeah.
And I rolled back on her a little bit. And I said, look how fast I'm going. I looked back, and the needle was running past 130, and I went, "Ooh,
yeah."
Let me slow down." Because, listen, I had a street glide. And, listen, I love and Matt Black, her name was Maddie.
That's cute.
When you're rolling out on a street glide and you're doing 70, 80 miles an hour on the highway, you know you're doing 70, 80 miles an hour.
You can feel
But
it.
when you're on your bike or you're on a street touring bike, you don't feel it. As a matter of fact, I went out for a ride with 3 or 4 of my buddies the other day, and they were on their full dresser Harleys. And we all packed a lunch, and we went up, hit the curves up in Brooksville, and I'm telling you, you have to do that.
Yeah?
You have to make it a point to go. And as a matter of fact, if you want to, you let me know. And on one of these Sundays, I'm getting my girl on the back, because she loves to kick back on the back of the bike. And we'll get the crew together. We'll call Anthony. We'll get some of the boys and gals, and especially if they're going to start lighting some of this stuff up. And by the way, my buddy Howie Dewitt checked in just a little while ago. Howie is the master of all those roads in Brooksville. We used to go out on a Sunday afternoon, and what we used to do is we used to challenge ourselves to find a road that we haven't gone down before.
Man.
And I'm telling you right now, you would love it on your bike because it's got those big winding curves.
Yeah.
And people say, they don't have any mountains. There's no hills in Florida. I'm calling BS on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, you get up in Brooksville, you get up into Hernando and Citrus County.
Yeah.
Mount Dora over on the east side a little bit. Man, there are lots of back roads here in Florida. You'd made the comment, man, they ride year-round here in Florida. Yeah. We have a lack of snow, too, in the wintertime.
Thank God.
Right? I've never seen snow except for twice in my life, and I went, I think I prefer the sand.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the sand. I'm heading back to Tampa.
Absolutely.
So,
Can't do snow.
But yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, you've got to get out on some of these back roads and enjoy them because they are just amazing. We've got amazing back roads here in Florida, and you gotta get on there. So listen, we'll exchange numbers. We'll get Mr. Nightlife and his little woman on the back of their bike, and we'll hit some curves.
Yeah, definitely sounds like a good time.
You'll probably have to wait for us down there on the end. Just wait for us. Just get to the stop sign and wait on us, and then we'll be along in a little bit. But that's where I was going with my story. So I went out with a couple of buddies on the Harleys the other day, and I have gotten used to riding this street touring bike that it's zippy. It takes off. It's like I said, the engine was designed by the Formula One team of Honda. I found myself having to just kind of drop back because everything was moving really slow. Love you guys, I do, but it seemed like things were moving a little bit slow for me.
Yeah.
So it was something else. But hey, and I'm not knocking my Harley, boys. And you know, people always ask me. They say, "Well, do you like that ride better?" Well, I don't necessarily like it better, but it's different. It's a different ride that you get on a Harley than you get with, you know, a cafe-style bike and the bikes like you have.
I've only been on a cruiser once.
And? Was it too slow for you? Did you drive it?
I didn't drive. I was on the back, but it was in Pennsylvania with my friend Cage Lewis, and my God, it was freezing. Like, I just...
Oh,
never again.
You just wanted to get a jacket.
Yeah.
Got to get the leathers on.
Need a quick bike fix.
Well, what was the first bike you ever owned? Is this your first bike?
First bike, yeah.
Really?
CBR 600, yep.
Holy crap! You went big time for your first bike.
I sure did.
Did you have to take the class? You took the class and all that stuff?
Yeah, I took the class just because I didn't want to get pulled over and fined for not having an endorsement.
Well,
so,
yeah, you got to have that. You got to be safe about it.
I took a 2-day class, I think it was, maybe 3 days at Barney.
And was it natural to you? Did you feel everything was cool with it?
I'm not gonna lie, no.
No?
No, I probably, when I took that class, man, I dropped that bike at least 3 times.
Did you really?
Yeah, on the quick stop.
Yeah.
Part of the testing that you have to take.
Yeah.
I slid and dropped it on the side. Yep. But they give us bikes that we can beat up, so it was okay. But.
Yeah. And you went straight onto a freaking cafe racer, huh?
I did.
Look at you go, girl. Go big or go home.
Yeah, I wanted
That's what they say.
For sure.
I gave you a pen and paper. We got a ton of people that were checking in today, and we appreciate everybody checking in. Appreciate everybody sharing. Don't forget, if the COVID-19 has got you homebound or maybe you're afraid to get out right now, hey, listen, we're not judging. And you can't get someplace to get your Born to Ride magazine, everything is online, borntoride.com. They've got a full YouTube channel. It's a whole, it's Born to Ride multimedia.
Yeah.
That's what we call it, Born to Ride multimedia. So you got plenty of outlets. There's sections for women. They got the biker babes. They've got everything you could need right there online. And don't act like you're not glued to your computer. I'm just telling you.
Or
phone.
phone.
So get you a little bit of that. May is Friday, so the new one's going to be out. Lights out. Got the pictorial going on in there.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. So check that out. Make sure we're looking forward to that. God, I got to call my buddy Vic. Vic is the guy who gets out, and Vic was sort of. I was trying to get. I don't know if you've watched any of the shows, but Vic is that behind the scenes guy because we were doing the show live in North Tampa, and Vic is the guy that comes out. He sets up the tent for me, and he sets out all the magazines. He sets out all the merchandise. Vic is a super cool guy. He is also the guy that gets in that Born to Ride van every month, and he delivers the magazines all across the state.
Aw.
Vic is the man with the master plan.
Vic sounds like he needs a promotion.
I love Vic. Vic is the guy, but what I want to do, Vic, I love Vic. Vic gets caught up in what he's doing sometimes, but I want to start getting, and folks, I'm still asking you, send me in some poetry. I want Vic to do a bit where Vic can read some poetry. And once you meet Vic, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I don't think anybody would be able to deliver poetry like my boy Vic could do.
I want to listen to him read poetry.
Vic is the man right there. But what I want to do real quick, Ron Galletti, I'm calling you, so pick up the phone. I want to talk. To Ronnie, see what's going on. Ronnie's the executive producer of Born to Ride Radio.
Hello.
Ron Galletti, executive producer of the Born to Ride Radio show. Listen, man, I got to be honest with you when I tell you, you are hooking it up when I tell you that you are sending me top-notch guests, man.
Well, man, it's a great show. There's a lot of interesting stories, and Liz is so inspiring to so many people. Because she just said she'd never rode before. She just got a bike and she got on it.
Dude,
people.
she went from the class to going down and buying a freaking 600R.
Well, it just shows, that the mentality of people is strong and always inspiring. But Liz is a part of Ride or Die, the nation Ride or Die. It's like
Ride or
it's
Die
just
nation.
Unbelievable. And Antonio is creating, this Ride or Die Florida Nation stuff, man. He's an awesome guy, and they're going to do he's going to do his own magazine, and a lot of other stuff's going to happen, but. Getting back to getting, Liz on the show is because of Antonio, man. It's that's what we do. We come together. Can I testify?
Testify,
yeah,
baby.
I told you I'd testify. Right?
That's why I called you. I had to have it. I had to have some of that.
But man, did she lights out? I think she needs to keep that name. What do you think?
I'm voting for that, folks. And listen, check in right now if you think so, and we'll see what. Listen, Liz, we got to see what your people think.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about taking care of our people.
Yep.
I love it.
To be a fighter and an MMA just alone with that, and just in having a regular life with a family. But I mean, to be an MMA fighter, the discipline that it takes to be able to accomplish those, feats like that, go into the ring, into the octagon, is pretty powerful. So I'm sure she's got a great future there too if she wants that. But. It's really about people, man, and a lot of cool things. And Liz, and they're going to be in the magazine this month with a feature promoting Ride or Die, the new magazine coming out.
Hey, listen, I'm going to need you to mail me a copy. Would you mind, Ron? Get that in the mail?
Yeah. Oh, you already went out of all the ones we get you for this month.
Yeah.
Do I get a free copy?
You get a free. Listen, hey, Liz wants a free copy.
I better get a free copy.
Of course.
Liz, they're free.
Yeah. But yeah, man, having a good show, and like I said, the fight was good, and just keep it up, Flash. What you do is. You're the storyteller. You get people to tell their stories.
Dude, did you see Liz?
I think that's what compelling radio is about, isn't it?
I think Lights Out I think she broke her nose. I think she's being nice, and she says she doesn't remember, but I think she broke old girl's nose. She didn't mean to. They're buddies now, but I think she the announcer said, yeah, Liz fed her something. It was a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, man, I don't want to take up all of your show, Flash, because I know you guys still got stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
There's more stuff coming up, but it's important that, we all hang in there.
Yeah.
And, be with the one you love and take care of your family. But
that's it.
Be creative. Do something different,
That's what we're doing.
I just cleaned out my sock drawer the other day.
I bet that was a feat all in itself. No pun intended.
You know what it's like to clean out a sock drawer? Man.
How many G.I. Joes did you find in there?
Man, you just got to, it's crazy, man.
Yes, and that's another story.
But yeah, people, we're going to get over this. It's going to be all right. It's going to break open, and, the bikers want to ride, and they want to do great things like bikers do. Women riders, everybody's out there riding. It doesn't matter what you ride, man, as long as you are born to ride. Because you're going to ride or die at the same time, brother. It's a lifestyle, It's like live to ride. It's just right there. It's what people are about. But America, our community, and the whole world should come together, man, and get through this and get back to work. You know what I'm saying, Flash?
I do, man. I'm ready. I am so
ready.
Get
out and ride, people, and not 6 foot apart. Just ride again.
Yeah.
We can do this. It can happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner than later, too. All right, Ronnie. We just wanted to hear you testify, brother. Good to have you on the show as usual, and we will we'll check in with you a little bit later.
Man, thank you guys, and have a great night. And Liz, keep kicking butt, kicking ass.
That's what she does. Get you serving a knuckle sandwich, baby. Love it. I'll tell you what we're going to do, Liz. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back. You got a bunch of friends that we got to give some shout-outs to. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that coming up next right here. This is Born to Ride Radio. Don't you move.
We're here again at Born Free 11 in beautiful Silverado, California. And as you can see, it's only gotten bigger and better.
show is nonstop for us from the second we come into town until we leave, because there's so much going on all weekend. There's pre-parties, after-parties, racing, and the show itself.
It's like a grassroots event more, you know. There's not a lot of crappy t-shirt companies, and you can't refinance your house here. But, you know, you can come look at some badass motorcycles and have a good time.
It's amazing to see a collection of different unique animals, beasts, builds come together and make one great event.
Born Free's kind of turned into this big, like, carnival for a whole week.
Got the Wall of Death. They're doing 3 bike giveaways. You know, there's all kinds of fun stuff to do, carnival rides. There's just a lot of bikes to check out as well. I heard there's never been an arrest in 11 years, and that's a testament to a pretty good show.
You touch me so tenderly. I want you tremendously. My heart knows no remedy.
I think one of the most amazing parts of the Born Free show is the invited builders section. You basically come here every year and see the craziest bike you've ever seen in your life and think, what could they possibly do next year? And just to be proven wrong again and be wowed even more every time you come out.
You know, these guys spend, probably close to a year from the time that they have the inception of what they're going to do. Everyone builds something kind of different, whether it's an old chopper or it's something with a new Milwaukee 8 motor. These guys really just put their own twist and their spin on it.
People pushing themselves to do what they didn't think was possible, maybe. They're the best machines built in America by far, probably in the world right now, here at this show.
You know, the location of Born Free is just a unique area in itself, especially being in Southern California.
You feel like you're in this rural area of nothing because you just get to fully experience what you're doing here.
There is no cell service, so everybody's forced to have conversations, and it's a great time.
One of the cool things I like is you get to pet the dogs that are walking around, so I'm all about that life.
When you hop on 2 wheels for the first time and you're feeling the wind in your face, you feel the motor underneath you, you're hooked for life. You come to a show like Born Free, you're addicted to it and you want to be a part of it forever.
Born to Ride TV Radio live every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. with Dave Flash Morgan, special guest, and Born to Ride TV content at Facebook, Born to Ride TV Magazine. Read it, watch it, ride it. Are you down with the nation? Tiny Trailer Nation, the biggest secret in travel and adventure. Take your motorcycle anywhere. Live in comfort on the spot. Say goodbye to hotel cost. Campers, toy haulers, themed trailers built for any budget. 1 bike or 2. Includes electric, water hookups, microwave, refrigerator, sink, tie downs, and more. Your trailer or ours, new or used. Your dream is here at a working man's price. Tiny Trailer Nation, biker musician owned, a name you can trust.
Yeah, I have to say Born to Ride has been a big influence on my trailer sales in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been nothing but a big surprise. I mean, the magazine articles, everything in the commercials, it's been nothing but the best of help to me in my business.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.
We're back. It's Born to Ride Radio. Before we get out of here, we're going to talk to the squirrel here in a couple minutes, send us off with a positive message for the week. But we had a lot of folks checking in, a lot of your friends checking in. Did you see them? Did you see everything scrolling by?
Yeah.
Anybody checking in on if you should keep lights out? I think we should. You got my vote, too.
Yet.
You got 2 so
Nice.
far.
Really?
Give some shout-outs. That's what we do on the radio.
Well, and I don't know if they're still in here or not, but Jake Just, my coach, jiu-jitsu
Jake watching
coach.
you?
Jake Just.
He's got to be proud of you.
Yeah, he was actually my math teacher in high school, too.
Nice.
So it's
Nice.
pretty interesting.
Love it.
Mr. Eckert, hi. He was also my teacher in school, too.
Right.
Let's see. Donna. Donna's been great. Sharon Carmen, hi. Carmen 1 and 2.
Right.
How are you guys?
Right.
Kristen Noskesi. She was actually my partner in training for a little bit too. She's pretty good herself.
Look at you.
So.
You're a dang TV radio star right now. They're probably they're shouting out.
Let me see.
Have to send them to jelly school.
The photographer for Born to Ride magazine and Florida Ride or Die, Eric.
Nice.
Hi. I don't know if you're watching or not.
Nice.
Tanya Townsend. Hi, Tanya.
Tanya, what up, girl?
Nice to see you. That's one of my great friends, Tanya.
All right.
My sister, Dana Lewis. Hi, Dana.
Dana's going to be jealous, I bet. Nah. You think she'll be jealous?
Nah. My cousin, Marquetta. Hi, Marquetta.
All right.
I think you're still in here. I don't know if you're in here or not. So the questions, I think Tim Reckner asked, what's the fastest I've went? I don't go over 120, buddy. I won't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Right. Good.
And then Eric, you asked if I was going to fight again. Well, got to find a gym. This virus has to be over first. But
what part of town are you in? You want to say what part of town you live in?
I live in Brandon area.
She's in the Brandon area, folks. If you got any hookups for her,
I'm pretty
send them into Born to Ride Radio, and we'll try to get her hooked up.
Yeah,
we'd like to see you get back in the ring.
Down to spar for sure. And Misty Canvas, how are you? I see you're fighting still. That's good. Nice to see that.
Nice.
And then Pedro. Hi, Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's pretty much it.
All right,
that's all who I see here, I think.
Well, listen, thanks so much for coming in today, man. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
You got an open invitation. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Awesome.
I am going to get the squirrel on the phone right now. The squirrel usually likes to send us off with a positive message. So we'll get the squirrel on the line here real quick and see what's going on.
Squirrel's nest.
Oh, the squirrel's nest. We got it.
The squirrel's nest.
All right. How are you, buddy?
What you doing, pal?
Listen, man, my phone went dead last week, so I've been a little bit off this week because I didn't get sent off with the positive message of the week.
Wow.
So you have to make it extra special this week.
How about I do two of them?
All right. Well, all right. Fine.
All right. Let's do last week's first.
Okay.
Every one of us have had that situation before where you wonder, did that person call me? Are they not going to call me? Did they ditch me? Or did the phone go dead? Well, of course the phone went dead. It goes dead all the time.
Yeah, it does.
Who do you think's in charge of that thing? So listen, the next time you're expecting a phone call from somebody and the phone doesn't ring, instead of getting weird over it, why don't you just go, God, I hope he's okay. I pray that he's okay.
Yeah.
Let's all just try being nice. Oh, what a novel idea.
Did you cuss me did you cuss me out last week?
He's true.
No, not at all.
Oh, good.
Not at all. I didn't cuss you out, but I was going, oh, my God, he doesn't love me anymore.
Oh.
If I had any feelings, they would have been hurt, but I don't have any feelings.
Come on, squirrel.
I don't have feelings.
Squirrel,
No,
you're my boy. Come on now.
I know. I have a green truck up at my farm that I leave my feelings in when I leave.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
That way I don't have to bother with them.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. So in this week, hallelujah. What do they say in a Catholic church? Hallelujah, praise God, drink 2 shots, up, down, past the plate. We're about ready to empty this virus thing out of here. We're ready to go ride, go enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brother up in Wisconsin, I was just talking with him, and he said 8 or 9 of them went for a ride last weekend.
Right.
They stopped underneath the overpass to have a cigarette. Now, he's from Wisconsin, so that means they drink a lot and smoke a lot, but he doesn't drink, so he probably just smokes a lot.
Right.
They got stopped by the cops, and each one of them got a $250 ticket.
Really?
For not recognizing social distancing, because the cop came out with his tape measure and said they were too close. Too close.
Somebody should have sneezed on him. He would have taken off.
Now, let's take the positive side.
All right.
Our wonderful Mr. Barr,
Yeah.
and we all know who he is, the Attorney General said to his staff, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to take people's constitutional rights away from them. If we have to, we will go after the governors that are taking these people's rights away.
There you go.
Thank you, Jesus. Listen, this thing is bad. It has been bad. Every virus we have ever had is bad. Anytime we lose one life, it's terrible.
Yep.
Without a
But
doubt.
we got to get moving forward.
We do.
We got to trust in the good Lord upstairs. We got to have enough faith that we're going to make it through this.
Yep.
And like Trump said, we did it once as a country.
Mm-hmm.
We came through it.
Yep.
It was the best we ever had.
Yep.
The economy was amazing, and I don't think God's done with us yet.
I don't think
Flash,
so
I
either.
think we're on target for something
on.
huge.
We're on it, buddy. We are on it.
So as I end this wonderful radio station,
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to end it with this.
Yeah.
As we've said before and as we talk, pray more and worry less.
There you go.
It works.
All
God
right.
bless you all. The squirrel is climbing up a tree to chase a nut.
All right, Squirrely, we love you, buddy.
We love you too, man.
All right. Lights out loves you too, by the way.
Awesome.
All right. We're out. My buddy Squirrel.
So silly.
Ended on the positive message. Liz, again, thank you so much for coming. Maybe if we get through the social distancing next time, if you need somebody to spar with, I'll see if I can talk Mr. Nightlife into coming in, and we'll maybe screen in the pool table or something back there behind you.
I'll
That'd
see
be
what he
kinda
got.
cool. But thanks for being here, guys. We will see you. Don't forget, all of your Born to Ride multimedia is online at borntoride.com, and we'll see you next week.
This segment is powered by TampaBayNightlife.tv, Tampa Bay's video entertainment guide and home of Tampa Bay's top 20 things to do with a new show every Friday.